If you want to get approved for funding in 2026, make sure to watch this video, save, share, and most importantly, go subscribe on my YouTube channel. My name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott, and boy, I have seen a real grip on this whole funding situation because banks and financial institutions are really tightening up. Now, what used to be $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 approvals is really coming down, and a lot of people are just not getting approved like they used to. I don't know if you've experienced this, but let me explain the best route to go in 2026 when it comes to funding, okay? Whether you are doing personal or business funding, it's all going to pretty much stem from your personal credit report as a small business owner. That's a small business owner that's generally less than $5 million in revenue per year, okay? That's most small business owners, to be honest with you. That is going to still require your personal credit no matter what you're looking at. Credit cards especially. Loans, lines of credit, it's still going to require your personal credit for the most part. Now, you can do revenue-based business funding, but let's just be honest, a lot of these banks want to see a consistent revenue of anywhere between $20,000 and $50,000 in your business bank accounts. So if you're not able to provide that, you're going to need personal credit, real strong personal credit, or someone with a good, strong personal credit profile to guarantee on behalf of the business. All right. But here is the strategy behind it all so you can get better funding, better rates, and all that good stuff. Strategically open up bank accounts with credit unions or banks, financial institutions that you want to get funding with in the future. Now, some banks are really not required to have a business bank account with them to get funding, like Bank of America or Chase. So some of those you can probably skip. Wells Fargo is kind of iffy, but if you want to really build a good relationship with them, they do have a business line of credit and a business credit card that's pretty good for small business owners. They primarily pull Experian. Chase, on the other hand, they used to primarily just use Experian, but now I've kind of seen Experian and TransUnion thrown into the mix. All right. But first and foremost is your personal credit, getting that up to 700 plus across the board. All right. How you want to do that is strategically add quality credit trade lines to your profile, not crappy credit builders. We're not adding Experian Boost. We're not adding our rent. We're not adding any of that crapola that doesn't mean anything to banks. All right. We want to focus on quality banks that other banks are in competition with that will look at like that's comparable credit. If they gave them that, sure, we'll give them this, right? So strategic quality credit trade lines. We don't need a tremendous amount. So we want to focus on quality. 4 to 6 quality credit cards, 2 to 4 quality installment loans. All right. You can start developing installment loans with your own savings using a lot of these credit unions. So if you open up maybe 2 to 3 credit union bank accounts, start on the personal side, work your way up. Same concept applies for all the credit unions, focused on getting 5 or more banking products: checking account, savings account, CD account, high yield savings account. Make sure you have overdraft protection set up. Make sure you never get an overdraft, and also do a secured savings loan. That is where you use your own savings to build up credit. It's not going to cost you a hard inquiry, but it is going to report to all 3 credit bureaus and act as a trade line to help you build up some credit. You want to keep that thing open for at least 24 months if possible. You can certainly pay down that secured savings loan 80%, in the first month or so, just so it's not affecting your debt to income. But again, debt to income is not calculated in your personal credit score. Your credit utilization is, but that's going to be factored with credit cards and lines of credit, just the revolving accounts, not the installment side. But keep in mind, you don't want to open up too many accounts too quickly, especially if you want to apply for Chase and some of these other banks that are really sensitive to accounts that have been opened in the last 6 months. So that's really changed. It used to be, hey, build this relationship with a bank for 3 months and then go apply. Instead of 3 months, we need to implement 6 months, okay? Because that's going to have you sail a little safer and just take your time to make sure you do it right, okay? So when building building relationships, I would not apply for something less than 6 months that you've been with that bank or credit union. All right, so take that time, build a relationship, get some direct deposit flowing in those accounts. Maybe even if it's a small 5 or 10% of your direct deposit, something is better than nothing. That consistent deposit, and then you don't need to use the account a bunch. I would just let that money sit and marinate in those accounts, and then do a secured savings loan with some funds that are in your savings. Even if you have to transfer them from another bank, use a personal loan for such. Sometimes you really got to get creative, but that's all about the building process on the personal side. So that way you can strategically build up your personal credit with a lot of these higher limit quality bank trade lines that other banks are going to look at as comparable credit. Add a couple authorized user accounts that have that nice history so you can piggyback off the history and the nice limits, and then you're set to go. You can really then focus on the business side. But they want to see now that you've got anywhere from 12 to 24 months of on-time payments on your credit accounts on the personal side. So that has changed too, and they're really leaning more towards that 24-month period. So, it is getting tougher. A lot of banks want to see that someone has been in business for 2 years, even when they file a foreign entity. So it's just getting harder and harder. But yet every bank is different. There are still some banks out there that will cater to newer businesses, like US Bank. They will cater to a new business. They will give a brand new business credit card. I would say, 6 months in or so, as long as it's solid personal credit. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure if you want to learn more information like this, join the credit community. I teach personal credit, business credit, credit repair business, you name it. We have talked about it. And if you have something that you want me to cover, I can certainly do that for you guys as well. Put that into the routine of things. And again, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to get the free credit union kit below. Comment the word credit guide and I will send you the credit union guide. This one is mainly based on Navy Federal, but same concept applies for most of these credit unions. Build for 6 months, small direct deposit, 5 or more banking products, and you just got to make it happen. I'll see you next time.